Hi students, today we will see another topic, that is the chemical bonding. In that we will see the previous competitive examinations questions. Okay, in that first one, see the molecule that has a linear structure is, okay, one of our four options have a linear structure. Molecule has a linear structure. The question is asked in IIT JEE 1988. Okay, if you want to know a structure of a molecule or a hybridization of a molecule and a geometry of a molecule and what are the angles present in a molecule, you must and should know what is a central atom and what is a surrounding atom in a molecule. And next point, the molecule is the atom, the central atom belongs to which group of a element in the periodic table. And third one is what is the valency of the surrounding atom? What is the valency of the surrounding atom? Okay, what are the 3 points? First one is the element, the molecule have atoms. What is a central atom and what is a surrounding atom? Central atom and surrounding atom. All of you know the central atom is a more electropositive atom and surrounding atom is the least electropositive or more electronegative atom. And second thing, central atom belongs to which group in the periodic table? In the periodic table. And third one, the valency of a surrounding atom. Valency of surrounding atom. Okay, if you know these 3 points, you will readily say the molecule has a molecule has a shape, geometry, and the angles. Okay, and hybridization of the molecule. See here, the carbon CO2. In that, carbon is electropositive and oxygen is electronegative atom. So carbon belongs to here. The carbon is a central atom and oxygen is a surrounding atom. And next, the carbon belongs to which group? Fourth A group. Fourth A group. So the molecule, the carbon, the central atom belongs to fourth group, indicates it has a 4 valency electrons. Take a 4 crosses. Each cross indicates a 1 valency electron. And surrounding atom is a oxygen. What is the valency of oxygen? The valency of oxygen is 2. Valency is a 2. It combines with a 2 electrons and form a 2 bonds. So here how many oxygens are there? 2 oxygens are there. Each oxygen form a bond with a 2 valency electrons of carbon. So 2 oxygens form a 2 bonds. In the 2 bonds, one is a sigma bond and another is a pi bond. Okay, only one sigma bond existed. If we take any molecule, form a multiple bonds formed between 2 atoms. What happened? One is a sigma bond and remaining all are pi bonds. Here oxygen forms a 2 bonds with a carbon. In the 2 bonds, one is a sigma and another one is a pi. In explaining the hybridization concept, we will take only a sigma bonds. Here, how many sigma bonds are there? 2 sigma bonds are there. That means 2 bonds means one is a S and another one is a P. SP. So the hybridization is a SP hybridization. SP hybridization has a shape linear, geometry also linear, and bond angle is a 180 degree. 180 degree. Okay, if 3 bonds are there, sp2 hybridization. Okay, trigonal planar, geometry and shape. Angle is a 120 degree. Like that, how many bond pairs are there? How many sigma bonds are there? Because sigma bonds are at 2 sp. If a sigma bonds are a 3, sp2. If a sigma bonds are a 4, sp3. Like that, we will set the hybridization of a molecule. If you know the hybridization of a molecule, you will also know the shape and geometry and also angle of the, what are the angles present in the molecule. So here the CO2 has a sp, the molecule is a sp hybridized molecule and shape is a linear, the structure is a linear. So in a 4 molecule, CO2 has a linear structure. We will check another 3 molecules also. Okay. NO2. Here nitrogen is a central atom, oxygen is a surrounding atom. Here nitrogen which group element? 5th A group element, means it has a 5 valency electrons. 5 valency electrons. Here O, 2 oxygens forms a 2 double bonds and 1 odd electron is there. 1 odd electron is there. So here the hybridization, we can't say it is a sp hybridized. Okay, and next SO2. Sulfur is a central atom and oxygen is a surrounding atom. Sulfur is a 6th A group element, so it has a 6 single electrons in the valency shell. Here 2 oxygens are there. 2 oxygens forms a double bonds and the remaining pair of electrons is act like a lone pair of electrons. That means the SO2 molecule have a 2 bonded pairs and 1 lone pair. Total pairs are 3. So 3 means sp2 hybridized. sp2 hybridized means the shape is the geometry is a trigonal planar, but the shape or structure is a V shape, a bent shape we will say, bent shape. The molecule which has a pyramidal shape, pyramidal shape. Pyramidal shape means the molecule have a 4 total pairs of electrons are 4. In that 4, 3 are bonded pairs and 1 is a lone pair. 1 is a lone pair. Total pairs are 4 and the hybridization is a sp3. sp3. Okay, pyramidal shape where we are observed sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization. That sp3 means a total electron pairs are present are 4. In the total 4 pairs, 3 are bonded pairs and 1 is a lone pair. See the PCl5. Phosphorus is central atom and chlorine is the surrounding atom. Phosphorus belongs to 50A group element. So take a 5 electrons with 5 crosses. And chlorine has a chlorine is a single valent, means it forms only one bond. So each chlorine combined with a one single electron in the phosphorus and form a, the remaining 2 electrons are a lone pairs. So 1, 2, 3. 3 bonded pairs and 1 lone pair. So the molecule PCl3 shows a pyramidal shape. Okay, 3 bonded pairs and 1 lone pair means a sp3 hybridized. So the geometry is a trigonal. Sorry, the geometry is tetrahedral. But the arrangement of one of the lone pair, okay, presence of a one lone pair, the shape is changes like a pyramidal. And next, see the option B, SO3. Sulfur belongs to 6th A group element, means it has a 6 single electrons. In that, it is surrounded by 3 oxygen atoms. So each oxygen form a double bond, that means a 2 electrons. Each oxygen combined with a 2 electrons in the sulfur and form a, how many sigma bonds are there? 3 sigma bonds. So we will consider only 3 bond pairs. 3 bond pairs means sp2 hybridized. sp2 hybridized means the shape is a trigonal planar. See the next one, CO3 minus 2. Here carbon is belongs to which group? 4th group. So actually it has a 4 single electrons, but the molecule CO3 carry minus 2. So add a 2 electrons to the central atom. So 6 electrons. Here 3 oxygen atoms are surrounded. So each oxygen combined with 2 electrons and form a 3 sigma bonds and 3 pi bonds. So 3 sigma bonds means only 3 bond pairs will consider. So 3 bond pairs means again sp2 hybridization. sp2 means trigonal planar. And NO3 minus, here also nitrogen belongs to 5th A group. That means it has a 5 single electrons in the valency shell. And the ion carry 1 unit negative charge. So add a 1 electron to the central atom valency configuration. So here NO3, O3 means 3 oxygens. Each oxygen form a each oxygen combined with 2 electrons and form a 3 sigma and 3 pi. So 3 sigma means only we will consider sigma bond. So 3 bond pairs means here also sp2 hybridized. So trigonal planar. Only the molecule PCl3 is a sp3 hybridized with a 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. So it shows a shape pyramidal. And next, which has a sp2 hybridization, sp2 one s orbital and 2 p orbital, so 3. So totally the 3 pairs of electrons are present in a molecule. Which molecule have a 3 pairs of electrons? It shows a sp2 hybridization. See the molecule CO2. Here carbon belongs to 4th A group. So 4 electrons. Each oxygen combined with 2 electrons. Only it forms a 2 sigma bonds, means it forms only 2 bonded pairs. 2 bonded pairs means one is S, one is a P. sp hybridized, not a CO2 molecule. And go to SO2. SO2 has it belongs to 6th A group, means it has a six valency electrons. Each oxygen combined with 2 electrons. So the molecule have a 2 sigma bonds and 1 lone pair. That means 2 bonded pairs plus 1 lone pair. Total pairs are 3. So the hybridization is sp2. sp2. So SO2 molecule is a sp2 hybridized and N2O. Here take one of the nitrogen is a 2 nitrogen atoms. Molecule is made up of 2 nitrogens and 1 oxygen. So 2 nitrogens, one of the nitrogen take a central atom, means it has a 5 single electrons. In the oxygen has a valency 2, means it combined with 2 electrons. And nitrogen, another nitrogen has a valency 3, means it combined with a 3 electrons. So in these, oxygen form a 1 sigma and 1 pi, nitrogen form a 1 sigma and 2 pi. So the sigma bonds are 2, means the molecule have a 2 bonded pairs. 2 bonded pair means sp hybridized. And see the CO molecule, carbon belongs to 4th A group, means 4 single electrons. Oxygen combined with 2 electrons and remaining 2 electrons act like lone pair. Here 1 sigma and pi. So sigma is considered as a bonding pair, and that means CO molecule has 1 bonded pair and 1 lone pair. So total pairs are 2, means the hybridization is sp hybridized. Okay, CO2 is sp, N2O is sp, and CO is sp hybridized. Only one molecule SO2 is a sp2 hybridized. The question is asked in IIT JEE 1997. Okay, the above question is asked in IIT JEE 1989. The structure of IF7 is, it is asked in AIEEE 2011. Okay, first we will see what is a hybridization of a molecule. Okay, what is a hybridization of central atom in the molecule? Which one is a central atom in IF7? Iodine is a central atom. Fluorine is a surrounding atom. Okay, and iodine belongs to which group in a periodic table? 7th A group. 7th A group. So that means it has a 7 valency electrons. Okay, take a 7 crosses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And fluorine is also a 7th A group element. It has a valency 1. That means each fluorine combined with a one single electron in iodine. So how many fluorines are there? 7 fluorines are there. So 7 fluorine atoms forms 7 sigma bonds. Means 7 sigma bond means 7 bond pairs. 7 bond pairs. 7 bond pairs means sp3 and D3. 1s plus 3 plus 3d. So 3 6 plus 1 7. So 7 bond pairs sp3d3 hybridization sp3d3 means the shape is a pentagonal bipyramidal. All pairs are a bonded pairs. So the geometry is also shape and geometry. Both are a pentagonal bipyramidal. This is a structure of the IF7. IF7 pentagonal bipyramidal.